What's going on, guys? Mic check 1 2. Hopefully you guys can hear me. Hope everything's going well. We had one heck of a race today. Let me do what I can right here, because the point standings are a little bit wonky there. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna move those down. Yeah, how's that look? Boom. Well, that looks better, but now we're not scrolling. What to do, what to do. Oh, let's get this thing figured out here, gents. Hope everybody's doing well. I see Hector's in here, Zach's in here, Phantom's in here. Good to see every single one of you guys. We're gonna get this going. We're gonna try anyway. I hate whenever things don't go according. What's up, Casey Berg? Thanks for being here. Just getting the overlay fixed real quick. You guys are seeing a beautiful thing on screen right now, because I'm a professional streamer, man, as you all have come to know. There we go. Look at that. There we get it figured out, didn't I? All right, guys. I'm going to jump into the Dogleg Garage Discord, and we're going to get it going. So without further ado,
so that
we are live access right now, everybody.
Yeah.
What is going
Oh wait,
on?
Dice is
Dogleg
here.
Garage.
America's Discord moderator. That's amazing. I didn't know he
All
was here.
right.
Let's stay with the. For anybody
So,
that needs access to that document,
yeah,
just
can
get
the
access.
guys in the Discord hear me?
I will.
Ow.
Yeah,
I
can hear you.
All right, awesome.
Yeah,
I
you're
can hear you,
fine.
Matt.
We
We're good.
are getting going, so let's kick this thing off. We've got a couple of guys in. So the way we have this done again, I hate to be the bearer of bad news. Dice has set the thing up in numerical order because that's the only way you can, because he's not a future teller. We've already went through this. So if you guys want, we can go. We'll just go in finishing order. I'll scroll up and down my thing. It's not a big deal.
Yeah, sure. I mean, it's just in numerical order. You guys can find them.
Yeah. Okay, so first up, AJ Allmendinger, obviously. I mean, we start the show off the same way every week, don't we?
Well, mostly, except for
Mostly.
that one time with Byron, I believe we almost gave him a 9 at Texas, but you know.
Yeah. What's up, Banana?
Okay, who deleted my name? That's just annoying.
All right.
I say,
Yeah,
who
fine.
has access to the document and who does not? Because if you
Everyone has
need
access.
okay.
I changed.
Okay.
I'm good.
And guys, Dice, you've got the stream pulled up. Just every now and again, just drop the form in there, because Banana just joined, and I don't know if he'll be able to see the form. So everybody watching at home, participate with us. Dice, one of our moderators, just dropped a link in there. It's a little forum, the exact same one you're seeing on screen here. Participate with us. We'll get some data. So, but yeah, unanimous 10 for AJ Allmendinger. I mean, he kind of just took off with the show after that snafu. So,
Yeah, after he got the lead, he was gone.
Yes, he was.
so now we'll go to William Byron, and he almost made everybody's day a little bit worse, unless you're a Byron fan, by sneaking another one out.
That one guy who
want
picked
this
him for every
giant
single
Z card
race
to
would be
win.
happy.
Yeah, I mean, here's the thing. He put on another show. He's got great momentum. I mean, I'm gonna give him a 9. I mean, you can't really hate the guy. He was there at the end, and he was up there.
You giving that a 9?
Listen, man, I liked that car. Everybody else hates it, but I actually kind of like
I mean,
it.
yeah, I like the car.
Yeah.
It's
I
okay.
right there.
I'm
little things.
honestly tempted to give him an 8 because I'm looking at his points, his numbers, which I know don't matter, but he only got up front at the end there. You can tell by his points. He got 35 points, and I'm looking at the thing. Six drivers managed to beat him points wise today, or maybe more actually. Jeez, a lot.
Yeah, I didn't think Gibbs would. Banana just brought up a point. He wanted to know. We'll ask everybody in the Discord, who all thought that Gibbs was going to wreck AJ for his first win.
I
I thought he was gonna wreck Bush.
I
and
hate
AJ.
him.
I'll be completely honest. I
Judged by
thought
his,
Bush was more likely to wreck
maturity.
AJ
Yep,
for the
that
win.
was my
I thought
thought
he was
too. I
straight-
thought Bush would have
I
done
thought he
it.
was gonna pull shit up Robbie
I was
Gordon.
gonna end
Yeah,
up,
but you know, yeah.
if
But credit to both of them. They both raced him hard, but they raced him clean.
They did. So,
Mostly speaking, at least.
third. Who ended up third? It was Kyle Busch, right?
Bush.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah,
I mean,
Kyle Busch.
Yeah. I mean, here's the thing. He really screwed up that last restart. Like, really, really screwed up that chance that he had.
Maybe, but
true,
it
but
could have
I
been the
think
restart
honestly,
zone.
Bush spin the tires or something.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
spun the
he spun the
tires.
Damn,
I
because
thought-
he moved the damn restart zone. My bad.
So
They moved
I'm
it.
thinking I'm gonna give him. I mean, he was there where he needed to be, just didn't execute. I'm gonna give him a 7.
Those guys were fast.
Yeah, I'll go 7.
But at the same time, though, I don't think that he had the speed. Even if he would have got around him, I know it's tough to pass, but I feel like AJ would have got him.
I agree.
Yeah.
What up, Christian? You
What
need to
up?
jump in here, man. Oh, are you in here and you just typing on? Okay, I got you.
I'm on both ends.
He's on both. There we go. That's typical Christian. What up, Kendall? Who was fourth? Who came up fourth? My scroller, Ty Gibbs. My scroll,
Ty Gibbs got
Gibby.
4th.
having the scroll is nice, but it's very slow. Ty Gibbs, man. I mean, I'm starting to become really, really impressed with the kid. The more he goes on,
Yeah.
I'm gonna give him an 8. I'm giving him an 8. That was a really solid showing from him.
Agree with me.
he had a fast car. He ran well, and you know, I don't think he could have won. I don't think his car was quite fast enough for that. But you know,
I'll say this. I think if he could have gotten in front of AJ, he had a car capable enough in speed to maybe be able to hold him off. Bush, I don't think did. But what's more impressive is what we talked about already. The fact that he didn't wreck the guy. He raced him clean. He did it the way he should have done it. That went leagues for me. I mean, the kid is good.
Point that out, but yeah.
Well, I mean, listen, everybody, yeah, I mean, here's the thing. He's got the rap because of what he did. There's no excusing it, but at the same time, like, he came up to the big leagues and he's shown out. So, kudos to the kid.
yes, he's gotten his act together.
Logano brought home a top 5.
Logano.
I don't think I heard Logano's name,
I don't think I heard his name once.
but that is a point though. He was in the top 5 like the entire day. Like, it was crazy.
Top 10. They were,
Yeah.
They were up there. They were probably like in the 8th to 10th.
He was there the entire race, but it's like I don't think I heard them say his name once.
Yeah,
I
he
think
wasn't
this is the
slow by
first
any
time that
stretch.
Penske, well, Logano specifically, has been fast since what, March or April?
I kind of see
Yay.
the speedways.
Yeah, and Kendall, we'll get to that. We're definitely gonna roast Martin Truex Jr. here soon because it's a wonder that he's here. He needs to count his blessings.
Yeah. All right,
Got that
but
right.
let's move on
To Tyler Reddick,
Yeah,
and
probably the fast-
Other than maybe Almond.
yeah, I'll be honest. I think that probably Reddick
He
had the fastest car, but I think the reason he finished where he was solely just because of the strategy. He was close to the edge on points. Actually, wasn't he? Yeah, he was below the cut when he started this race, didn't he?
Yeah, 2 points below.
Yeah.
Like, you know, he probably had the fastest car, but he just was forced to give track position to get stage points,
Yeah.
which, you know, understandable enough.
To be
But
fair,
still,
He made it
yeah,
in position. Look, it was the only
I'm-
one I saw truly
I'm gonna
precise.
give him a 9. I mean, we expected it almost, but he executed almost flawlessly, like almost
Yeah.
flawlessly.
yeah, I'm giving him a 9 as well. Well, the only reason he finished outside the top 5 was just because of how he had to play the game.
Yep, absolutely.
The rest
Um,
of the fans
7th. Who got
Bruce
7th?
Busher.
Busher. Gotcha.
say, "Oh, Bushy's ate his Wheaties."
Busher, I mean, listen, man, I'm giving him an 8. He did exactly what he needed to do as well. Sure, he didn't run as well as I thought he would, but at the same time, it's a top 10 in an elimination race. So,
Yeah,
He ate his
Busher,
Wheaties and got
he
to
was
the
very
end of
similar
8.
to he was very similar to Logano. He just I don't think we ever talked about him. He just was there, which was
Yeah.
perfectly fine.
yeah, I mean, he got the job done. At least he got RFK in the round of 8. So,
Yes, sir.
Yep. Bowman next.
Bowman.
Busher's
Honestly,
kind of like a great white, silent, just stalking them.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna give him a 7. I mean, top 10 for Bowman at the Roval. I wouldn't have guessed that beforehand. So
No,
I mean,
I think
yeah,
any of us expected Bowman to run that good.
no, I don't think
yeah,
so.
he definitely ran and quite a bit better than we thought. I mean, he wasn't really anyone. He wasn't someone that was talked about much, but he was there. He raced well. Overall, this is a good finish.
Yes, sir.
Absolutely. What are we at now? Set or ninth?
Elliott.
Chase Elliott and
Chase Elliott.
And then nine.
Good
Man,
day.
he got shellacked by that caution, didn't he?
Yes, he did.
Yes,
I
yes.
think so.
Guy, I'm gonna give him an 8. He probably had a race winning car today. Let's be honest, yeah.
They could have won because they got screwed with the Balicki caution right as he was coming to pit road. He had
Yeah.
to get off the pit road, which he did a nice job avoiding, but he got stuck in the back and couldn't make it up.
What up, Kenneth? Yeah, we're talking about Chase right now, Kenneth. Yeah, it was tough. He had a race winning car.
Car was probably just as good as Byron's, which we saw how fast that car was. It was, but you
That
know,
was a winning car, but yeah, I thought he was top 3.
yeah. I mean, there's a reason that 6 people picked him to win.
Yeah,
Last
that's
year,
true.
he got screwed by late overtime, and then 2021, the whole Harvick thing happened. So
Yeah.
That
Yeah,
Harvick thing is still probably my favorite Roval moment of all time, though. Ross Chastain rounds out our top 10. Didn't get what he needed to. This was a tough one for those guys.
To be honest, Ross, this was a tough race for Ross, especially since, to be completely honest, he probably did everything he reasonably could have. I mean, he got stage points in both stages and finished top 10. You realistically couldn't.
Oh
Yeah,
man,
being Talladega was what killed him. Like, because I checked the points, if he'd finished even 24th at Talladega, which was probably a reasonable assumption to make considering Ross Chastain, he would have been in. But sadly, he got stuck in that and screwed. But in terms of the Roval race, he did probably as best as he could have.
we got somebody.
But to be fair, Checkhouse has been off.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
yeah,
Trackhouse is. I mean, they've had speed, but they've kind of been off a little bit since the playoffs started, haven't they?
Oh yeah.
True, but still.
Yeah, I'll give Chastain. I'll give Chastain a 6. What's up, Uncle Joe? We've got a guy here, guys, who's watching that's in race traffic right now, still waiting to get out.
Oh God.
So have fun with that. Next up, though, is kind of a surpriser here. Ryan Preece.
Yeah,
I know. Love him.
One times in the entire broadcast.
Again, another driver.
Pretty good.
Yeah, we didn't hear anything from him, but he just got there in the end. I mean, he's not known for road racing, but sure, this is good.
Yeah.
Space HR, that's pretty good finish.
I'll give him a 7. Solid day for Ryan Preece.
Yeah.
Best of the Stewart Haas cars, right? Am I wrong?
Yeah.
Or right?
Yes,
Yeah.
I believe so.
Yep.
Yeah.
He's the best by a long way. Next up,
is Harvick in 20th, I believe, or 19th?
19.
19th,
Harvick's
and then
19th.
Almirola was 21st, and Briscoe was in 28th.
Yeah. Next up is Ryan Blaney, who
Ryan Blaney just kind of existed. I think, to be honest,
They already won. They just didn't want to have.
Yeah, he didn't need.
yeah, he was doing the weird. He was pitting like way early. Like he was the first guy to come down both times to break up the stages.
I mean, to be completely honest, it makes sense for him. His team has nothing to lose and everything to gain during this race. So why not try something interesting?
Yeah, no kidding. Drive safe, Uncle Joe. Ryan Blaney, I'm gonna give him a 6. Nothing special, nothing crazy. So
Yeah, I'll say it's the same.
let's see, 13th. Larson. Man, he was flirting. He flirted with disaster a little bit today, didn't he?
I mean, they started in the
Yeah.
back.
Right, with the bumper.
Yeah, I mean,
20,
this was a
99,
backup car.
The wall.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was in a backup car.
Started at the back, so
I think he had a fast car, but his
See you,
track
Joe.
position at the start just never let him get anywhere.
yeah. No, I'll listen. I mean, he advanced. I'm gonna give him a 7. He started at the very back in a backup car, But if you were a Larson fan today, you were sweating bullets. I can tell you that. I would not have wanted to be a Larson fan today.
Oh God, no.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah,
he was
but
only
Damn.
hey, hey, good for him. He did something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Austin
Yeah.
Dillon. Austin Dillon, yeah.
He
I
spun
mean-
out on one of the first cautions.
Yeah, he did, and he still came back to 14th.
Yeah, I mean, again, another driver. I think, to be honest, he only got near the truly at the front near the end. But hey, top
He was
15.
running- he was running
That's
the
better than I
15s.
expected out of him.
In fact, he hit the wall
Yeah.
off the banking. I did see that.
Well, a lot of drivers did that, but next gen car's a lot more sturdy. That doesn't do much unless you hit it real hard. Which, considering the speed you're coming out of the turn with, is rare.
Yeah, but you also have toe links to worry about too, though. We saw that happen twice today.
Well, true,
so.
but again, at the speed you're going at, you have to be really blundering out of that turn to do damage significantly. I mean,
Yeah.
Bush hit the wall twice, I'm pretty sure, and but yeah, as I was saying, Bush hit the wall twice in that spot, and he was fine.
Yeah. What do we got next?
Damn, with the toe links, you'd have to have somebody on your rear bumper just shoving you into the corner before you
We'll
hit
get
hard
to
enough
that
to
guy
jam
later.
with the toe links.
How did C Bell end up in 15th? Because what
He's in
happened?
second.
It
To
was
be
a
entirely
slow car,
honest, I don't know. I mean, it was decently competitive. I saw him, but it seems like his crew was also going for points just in case, which shocked him.
Well,
back
but
to
no,
the
what's
last
weird?
race.
No, but what's weird is they made by far probably the best road course call I've ever seen in this new era of splitting up stages. Not only did they get a crap ton of stage points, but they also got the field position. They pitted from first and came out 5th at the end of that first stage. And that was insane to me.
A fast car.
Yeah.
Because
Oh, he was up there. Yeah, he was definitely.
He was
car, but
fast, but he
I
had
mean,
to.
someone passed him for the lead in a road
Well,
course.
yeah,
season.
true. I mean, he wasn't the fastest car, but he
Yeah.
was fast.
Yeah, he had a good car for sure, and I'll say this: he definitely had a car good enough to where he had the field position. Dude, he was good. He was good enough to stay up there with that.
Yeah, I mean,
I
I
Um,
think he just got.
definitely advanced
think
with
he
the
j-
speed alone, probably.
Well, here is one that's going to hurt to move to. It's Bubba Wallace.
Oof.
This is let's get an F in the chat for Bubba. Because man, this was tough, man. They were really good. And dude, the way he was racing at the end of that thing, like so aggressive on a road course for him, man, I hate it for him. But at the same time, like he showed out.
His ass off.
Yeah.
He's trying to stay where he was.
Yeah, I mean,
Hey,
to be
they made the
honest,
playoffs. They made it through the first round. I don't think anyone expected that. They can still end the season knowing they did pretty good.
Yeah,
I'm
They're
pleased
11th
with them.
in points right now, so they can still have a good
They're
season.
fine.
Tony, are you
This road course.
Tony, are you talking about the race or the stream? Because one of them will hurt my feelings. He said he just typed the word boring, and I don't know which one it is.
Oh,
yeah, but
God.
going back to Bubba, he this was definitely his best.
Oh, thank
race
God.
by far, or on a road course.
It was.
A lot
I'll
of points, very fast.
I'm gonna give him a 7. And honestly, here's the thing: he would have gotten more stage points had that caution not come out, because more guys were coming to pit road at the end of stage 2.
Yeah,
So he would have. I mean,
would've
really-
helped him.
It wouldn't have helped him in the grand scheme of things. But if you, I mean, how much did he end? Well, he ended up losing by quite a bit because he got wrecked. But
Yeah, I was
man,
gonna say,
I'm gonna give him.
was
I'm gonna give him a 7. I'm gonna give him a 7. It was a great day. Just didn't end up how he needed it to.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
tried.
They tried, but
happy with
their,
their season.
their fate was sealed after Dega, realistically.
Yeah. Corey LaJoy.
Big Texas hurt really bad.
How did that happen? I mean, the guy was a wrecking ball today, wasn't he? Didn't he cause like 2?
Yeah, he just straight up ran over Bilecki at one point.
And then he also didn't he wrecked Truex too in that third stage.
Oh yeah,
moving
right, I forgot about
everyone
Or not wrecked him, but he didn't wreck him, but he like wrecking balled him. Yeah.
Last year where Chase Elliott wrecked, he just moved him there, like knowing that's a bad place to move someone.
Yeah, I'm
I mean,
gonna give him like a 4. He was just all over the place. I mean, a decent finish for the team, but I mean, he didn't get it the right way, in my opinion.
do you want my opinion on what I think the issue with LaJoy and causing all these crashes and wrecks is?
Well, yeah, that's the point. Let's hear it.
Well, my thinking is that he's going through a similar situation to what Chastain was going through during his first 2 years in competitive equipment. I mean, because you know how Chastain, he started out having to haul around backmarker equipment to finishes better than they deserved, and then when he got up to actually good equipment, he just never unlearned that. So he pushed the car way too hard, or made a lot of enemies, crashed a bunch of cars, yada yada yada. I think we're seeing the same thing out of LaJoy right now. See, it's a similar story, running around into backmarker equipment most of his career.
That's a little bold.
I wouldn't say it's bold. I just feel like he's still in not as bad of backmarker equipment, but I mean he's not in Chip Ganassi level of equipment even whenever Ross was there for his first year. I wouldn't say.
Yeah.
Well, true, but the point is that he's running an equipment faster than he's used to, and I think he just needs to adjust to that equipment.
Yeah, I mean that's true.
Maybe.
All right, where are we at? LaJoy and then Keselowski. God, this is another one that's gonna hurt me.
Keselowski did terrible. I'm not sure.
Oh God.
He didn't do what he needed to do.
Yeah,
anyone
Brad,
expect him to
frankly,
do
Where did the
good in
speed
this
for
race?
Keselowski go?
He was in the top 10 at one point, and I was so hopeful.
Yeah, this was tough. I mean,
to be
as
honest,
If he didn't crash himself at Talladega, he probably would have been fine.
he would have been. He absolutely would have been.
yeah, probably. Well, actually, I'm looking at the points standings, and he was about I think he was nearly 20 plus points back. Or
Yeah, but
something
at the
around
same
that.
time, he wouldn't have been in the same situation as he was today if he wouldn't have done the thing at Talladega.
True, it's a similar
He
story
would
with
have. He
Chastain,
probably
but-
would have. Well, he probably would have played it a lot more like Blaney would have, where he would have short pitted and just stayed out of everybody's way.
Maybe.
But at least he can leave with his head held high, as RFK is
I
now
mean,
better.
he's definitely. I mean, he's
Yeah.
definitely done a lot for the team. It's just, we're rating this one performance, and if I'm doing that, I've got to give him a 3. I mean, he knew what he had to do coming in, and he just fumbled on it bad.
I mean, to be honest, I think a lot of us expected this to happen because even
We
though
did.
Above
I mean-
the cut line, he's never been a great road racer.
If you
No.
go back in our messages and you find, because earlier today I asked who we think's getting eliminated, and we all had the 4 that actually got eliminated.
Yeah, I think it was pretty, I guess, predictable.
Yeah,
We knew
yeah,
that
it's
one.
last
We knew
year,
that one guy
everybody
was
was
dropping below,
outrunning.
and we knew one guy was going above, and we knew that it was
Yeah, I mean-
Reddick and Brad.
Yeah,
So
Yeah, the fact
Which
of the
is
matter was
insane,
there's
'cause-
5 guys who were realistically going for the one spot, and Reddick was by far and away the fastest out of all of
The
them.
race, because of the way the stages played out and how all the guys who needed points were up front, wasn't the gap like 20 points out or 20
Yeah,
points?
it was 20 points out during stage 2.
yeah, it got
Roughly,
pretty out of
yeah.
hand, but
Last year, every person
bad.
that was gonna get eliminated made it to the round of 8. This year, nobody except for Reddick. But
Yeah, there was a lot less of the chaos that last year they provided at the end. I mean, actually, there was a lot of chaos, but nothing that involved playoff drivers significantly that changed anything.
yeah.
Well, except,
Overall,
So-
I'd say it was a better race than last year, and probably one of the best road races. This
Uh,
season, probably just because of the stage caution.
Well, true, but that's kind of a low bar.
Kevin Harvick 19th. We'll go ahead.
He was
I
a
get
not
4.
there,
I'll give him a
guess.
4.
he had a top 5
Below
last
average.
year, so this year's disappointed.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They were
below
really
average.
strong at the beginning of the year, and now I think the equipment's catching up to Harvick, and he's coasting at this point.
Yeah.
Motivation now. Besides his final year, he has little to no motivation, does he?
I would say it's the
Yeah,
opposite.
I mean, he's got motivation
Still
to
has
go out there and
motivation
try
to
and
win.
win.
Because he almost won Talladega before everything went down.
yep.
yeah.
Yeah, but at this point,
Got Phoenix,
I don't.
Phoenix would be his last shot, but NASCAR
Yeah,
is
Whoever's gonna win that one though.
Guys always win the championship race, so it's really not on the table.
We'll
Yeah,
go
unless
to
yeah.
Truex. Not much to say on Harvick.
Truex. I mean,
The dude
Oh,
is, yeah, we're finally at
Oh,
Truex.
remember
And let me
they
just
said
say
he's the
this. I mean,
regular season champion?
well, and he better be glad that he is, because if he didn't get those points, he wouldn't have made it out of round one, and he definitely shouldn't have made it out of round two.
Yeah.
Somebody sent a good stat. Truex no top tens in the playoffs so far, 6 races in.
No top 15s.
Yeah, I'm sure glad I picked him as my championship guy.
Yes,
Yeah, I
Truex
mean,
did get
Drew's all of our
promoted.
championship guys, and everyone who picked him is screwed because that team has been 15th to 20th since the
Like,
Yeah,
playoffs
I mean-
They were pretty damn good the entire regular season. Then the chase.
Oh,
just
yeah, I mean,
hit a
they
brick
just.
wall.
Yeah, hold on. The stats for Martin Truex finishes, his best finish was a 17th at Texas.
No top 15s either. I mean, that's just.
No,
Here's the
top
thing. I
15.
mean,
yeah,
he's getting he's getting bailed out. Which, I mean, here's the thing. I just want to say this on the record. Everybody who says that there's an issue with this playoff format, that it creates pandemonium and it doesn't reward regular season performances, look at Martin Truex Jr. and then shut up.
Cool.
And I'm sorry. Look at Martin Truex Jr. and stop talking, because he has yeah, boom, there you go. Drop the mic.
Yeah, that was perfect.
He has he is proof that you get rewarded for doing really well in the regular season, and then you can just throw together a string of shitty races and get by. Excuse my French.
I hope that these guys are just sandbagging, and I hope because the round of 8 you can't do this. You're
No.
this
You're
is
a
not
Joe
gonna,
Gibbs
this
racing
is
team.
not going to
Well,
fall.
I mean, you got to look.
You don't have to
He's only got 15 points above the cut line now. So going in, he's got, and let me tell you, yeah, 15 points is not enough cushion.
It's
Oh, God,
clearly not like a Martin. It's clearly not a Joe Gibbs thing because everybody else has way better finishes than him.
Well, aside from Hamlin, who got crashed, which is not his fault.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he has
Gibbs is
top
playing in top
5s and top
5.
10 finishes.
It's just.
Gibbs is running in
top 15 since we started doing these calls, which feels like forever ago.
Yeah, frankly speaking,
top 5, and Truex is not even fit top 15.
yeah, I mean,
Hey,
the
what's
fact that
going
Truex has been the
on?
last transfer
Welcome
for
in.
both rounds is just embarrassing.
Yeah, I mean, listen. You guys have heard me go on my Truex soapbox. I think we should move to Eric Almirola.
Yeah.
Honestly, for Truex,
yeah.
if he ends up
This guy's
running
still
Allen has
2008
to get to the
Chase
final four,
collapsed,
he's
right.
not going to.
Hey, I appreciate that. I appreciate the subscription. Thank you so much. Yeah, you're welcome.
He gets a 3 instead of a 2 because this paint scheme was pretty cool.
What was Almirola's paint scheme today?
The IHOP one.
Oh, IHOP, yeah.
Makes sense. The one
Yeah, you know what? He'll get a 4. I was gonna give him a 3. He gets a 4 because I do like that IHOP scheme.
I'll say 4 because this was
Oh,
better
okay.
than a lot of his races, especially for a road race. But still,
like this. Yeah, or maybe even worse because we all know.
I gotta say something about Almirola. How about instead of being pissed off every time someone asks you if you're retiring, how about you get focused on some racing, man? Or something else.
It's
basically confirmed.
Yeah, he's out. He's out. There was even a call with their sponsorship office or something about Smithfield leaving.
Yeah,
so
that's the thing. He was mad about that one though when
Yeah, I
Tom
mean-
found out.
yeah,
let's just go to
yeah, I'll give him
Haley,
a
I
4.
guess.
Justin Haley.
Even or
Wasn't,
I mean,
At least one of the caller guys got it done.
Yes, sir.
I mean, I would expect it to be Allmendinger.
That's
It's
true.
It's a lot easier. It's a lot more consistent to be a road course
You
race
know,
than a super
I do
speedway
want to
is.
Back at
say something
Chicago,
about this. Justin
Haley was
Haley.
much better than Allmendinger.
Well, yeah, true, but he got up front due to due to
This
track
track is-
position.
Yeah, I got track position at Chicago.
Yeah.
I am concerned about his future though, because like looking at his finishes and now he's gonna drive for lower equipment. I'm more concerned about his future.
I
don't
think
know what
he's
Haley's doing. He was doing
he's
so good in 22, and now he's just dropped off.
he's going up. They've got a big deal with RFK. I've got to assume that's the only reason he would
I
go.
mean, I mean, to be honest, if he at least is okay enough in required equipment, he'll probably get Brad's seat once he's done.
Honestly, if he does what he's doing in
Oh,
college equipment and Rick Ware, which is a slight downgrade, if he just keeps doing what he's doing now, he's doing good.
Yeah, I
True,
mean,
because there's no other.
they
Ford
just
driver
they
that'll
just
take
they
his
just
place.
needed
Like,
us.
I mean,
They need a full-time driver in that seat. Now they have one.
Add Cody
I mean, they
Ware.
had one, but it just
That doesn't
kind of.
count. He was a paid driver to the absolute maximum.
Among Us Happy Meal.
What?
What?
That is
say what-
that's slightly alarming. I don't know what that was.
with
Who was
Haley,
after?
when he
Who
goes
was after?
So with Haley, when he goes to Rick Ware, he's actually a pretty damn good driver. So with the
Especially in those super
Yeah, that Rick
speedways,
Ware's
he,
got-
Brad and Busher could work together, and that'd be pretty
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
maybe.
he's Haley's also pretty decent at speedways, not super speedways, just regular like mile and a halves. Not the greatest, but he's decent, and he should be able to bring Rick Ware from pretty much the dumpsters of equipment.
Rick Ware's the
to
second
about the-
worst team, and maybe he'll make him the third or fourth worst team.
I mean, now.
Well,
with,
that entirely
Mike-
now
depends.
with
Worst
Live
driver,
Fast
college
gone, I still
standard,
think that they're
maybe.
going to be the worst team.
It's hard to say, but
Yeah, I don't
speaking
know.
of Rick
Um,
Ware racing, number 23rd place, Todd Gilliland in their 51.
Oh yeah,
he
that
ran
was.
15.
Oh, yeah,
He
Todd
ran
Gilliland
top
actually got some
15
screen
in the
time 'cause
last
they're at the
stage.
end.
The whole
At the
race
end,
Yeah, I
until
mean-
the final laps.
Yeah, I mean he was losing spots, true, but 23rd place for a Rick Ware car. That's honestly
He outran
better
Andy
than I would
Lally, who's
expect.
Yeah.
supposed to be the
Like, the
workhorse guy.
finish doesn't show how
Well,
good
true,
he was
but
running,
well,
though.
McDowell doesn't really count because his power steering died.
Yeah,
His
that's
finishes,
true.
though, doesn't count where he was running top 15 in the last stage, like, and hold his position to the final laps.
I'll give him a 5. I'm gonna give him a 5.
Yeah, I'm giving him
Yeah, I
a
mean,
5 too.
This
That
was
is
this was honestly
absolutely
very impressive.
deserving in a Rick Ware car, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just glad. I'm also glad too that they're bringing him full time to the 38 next year
Finally.
because they kind of
that's
they hosed him this year, man.
Zane Smith, that whole thing with Zane Smith, because I figured the only reason that was logical was that they put Zane in the car, and then it would make sense. But since they went with Todd anyways, it's so weird.
It is kind of weird.
They have
I
Oh,
mean,
that's the final
I,
race
Um,
Zane's gonna run.
Todd.
I mean,
My favorite driver is Jimmy Johnson.
okay, yeah,
He's,
but
For us in the Discord, it's been known, Matt. It's been
well, I know that. There's a guy in
Yeah.
chat that said that.
known.
Yeah, I'm not.
Oh,
Guys,
but
come
I will
on.
say
Like,
that- I will say this for
That was
the
just
Zane Smith
profile
Todd Gilliland
picture.
deal. I think the only reason they really kept Todd Gilliland in is because he has shown improvement. He has been getting better finishes.
oh yeah,
you
for
know,
sure.
It's worth
some
seeing if he can
sponsors
do
with him.
anything better. Also that, yes, but so does Zane. But yeah, Zane. I think
Harrison. Oh, sorry.
Zane will be
Yeah.
pretty good at Spire next
Yeah,
year.
I'll
I'm
be
just
fine.
curious to see what number they're going to run. It's either
Yeah,
gonna
we'll
be
figure that.
I think it's going to be the 78, personally.
We'll figure
That'd be
that
so
out.
cool
But
to see that back in the Furniture Row font. That'll
I
be
think-
nice.
That'd be
yeah,
sick.
I
we
don't
can talk
think
about
they're gonna
Zane.
do it with the Furniture Row font next year. I
Well,
don't think they're doing
We
that.
can talk about Zane in more, but effectively, Todd Gilliland's improving. It's good to see if he can do anything better. Harrison Burton.
Harrison Burton.
Harrison, that's got to be one of his best finishes here lately, right?
Surprised the kid didn't spin out today.
I think.
Well,
I think.
yeah,
Actually,
yeah,
I
well,
think.
they're
I think
driving
he
on
road courses. Yeah.
didn't he actually get spun around though? I thought something happened with him. Maybe not.
Yeah,
I don't
also
know.
too.
Maybe it's just like I'm conditioned to seeing the 21 around and like
Yeah. It was just,
Yeah.
you
mean,
kind
we
of just
have
have these
seen the
phantom
early-
crashes where he just goes around.
I
Uh,
mean,
Here,
earlier
I guess I'll
seasons, I
give
used
him
to
a
say that there was a Harrison
3.
Burton caution, but now
Um,
he's kind of just chilled out. I think.
no DNF. I'm giving him a 4.
I don't know how close they are to Penske because I don't know if it's Harrison or the Wood brothers that's the issue.
Well, they're pretty
I'm
close,
honest.
sharing the same shop, so.
I mean, we've said this before, and the whole answer has always been this. The question's always been the same: is it Burton or the Wood brothers? Honestly,
Hey, I appreciate that, R. Thank you so much.
I don't know for a whole nother season too, because he's signed on again.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
coming back to 21 for next year.
I don't
Yeah,
expect
it's
any
confirmed.
improvement. I think this year's actually been statistically
I think it's
down.
Burton. When your whole highlight reel is literally Rick Allen saying he
Who's
turns
spinning?
left, I don't think you're a good driver.
Austin Cindric, what happened to him today? Did he have an accident or no? Was it just
I
He
think
speed?
was
Yeah.
doing
My
so good.
stories.
He was up near the top 10, and then he got killed by Suarez.
Yeah, he
Dude,
did
that
get in the
was
big wreck, didn't
funny
he?
as hell. Though. I'm gonna be for real. I just
Oh right. I
It
forgot
wasn't
about that.
funny. It was sad.
Wait, so
and then I see him go sideways.
was that?
Honestly, I think the whole Suarez
Oh.
It was not intentional. You can see Suarez
No, it wasn't. He
turning
lost
right
the race.
away.
He
from
Yeah,
lost
it
the
wasn't.
race.
Yeah, hold on. Cindric, guys, Cindric did not do that. Suarez was going in to get into the back chicane and just absolutely obliterated his back bumper.
Yeah. Suarez got
So that
the
wasn't.
right
He
here,
hit the
turned
quarter
into
panel and turned
Cindric.
him around.
Yeah, so this wasn't on Cindric. He was running decent too.
He was running
Cindric's he's had a tough year. I'll give him a 5 because it wasn't his fault. We don't know where he would have been. He was running decent. Also, okay, let me say this. Had he not got spun around, he probably would have ended at a 5 for me today. So, and since it wasn't his fault that he got spun, I'm not going to take that off of him.
I mean, frankly speaking, he got screwed over by that weird thing with Suarez's brakes. But yeah, it just feels bad. Let's.
Oh, I read it. Don't worry about that.
Josh.
Balicki, no mechanical failure. Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go. Top 30, top 30, top 26. Where did he end up?
26.
Lucky was 26th.
Uh,
Was 25th. Burton was 24th.
4. I'm gonna give him a 4. He gets a
I
4.
will say this: he also got back there after getting clobbered by LaJoy that one time.
Did y'all see his interview?
No,
Who,
actually,
Balicki's?
This dude complains every time about Spire. He says he always gets wrecked and that he's a good driver and stuff. A, he's not a good driver, and B, he gets wrecked every time, but he needs to stop complaining and say,
Oh my God, go off, son, go off.
Well, to be honest, Blicky's been.
He did get obliterated by LaJoy.
He got obliterated by
He has
Todd
the right to
Dillon, and
complain.
he got obliterated by Todd Dillon and Coy LaJoy twice, and this kid does nothing. He does nothing.
Well, if he's complaining about getting obliterated by Spire and he gets obliterated by Spire, that's fair to
Well, then
complain
why
about.
don't you obliterate? You have like 8 other tracks you're racing. You're racing at Homestead, Miami next week. I better see you spin around
It's
Coy
not
LaJoy
next
and
week.
Todd Dillon.
That's 2 weeks, but yeah.
It's 2 weeks. Vegas is next week.
But the thing is, even if he does do that, he's gonna get slammed by NASCAR for intentional.
Yeah, they're gonna slam Josh Balicki. I'm gonna be sad about that. That's truly.
That would really suck too if Live Fast had to pay some of that $40 million in a penalty for Balicki wrecking someone.
Afford to retaliate.
Well, no, they definitely can. They can afford it now, but they.
That money in that Xfinity team. I'm expecting Alfredo to be a playoff contender next year.
That fast pasta better be fast.
Who
Not Spire. I mean, Live Fast. They're the ones that can't afford to retaliate.
Fast pasta better be
So
fast.
where
Next year.
who was 28th, guys? Who was 28th?
Chase Briscoe.
27th, actually.
Oh, 27th, yeah.
Was 27th.
I could believe
Austin
that
Hill.
he's running this
Austin
year.
Hill was 27th.
Honestly, in that Beard Motorsports car, he was running decent. I thought, I mean, for that car, for
Yeah,
like.
I thought it was crazy that they decided to run the Roval instead of Talladega, but he got to finish.
They would have actually had a shot at Talladega. I'm confused as to why they didn't run it.
I don't know either. I'm
they probably
looking.
would have had to take the time to prepare a road course car ahead of time, but maybe Austin Hill wanted a road course start or something.
He did say they're running the Roval and Talladega, but they withdrew on a tweet. They said they're running the Talladega and the Roval.
They got some damage at like Atlanta, I think it was. They crashed out.
Yeah.
Hey, I definitely appreciate that, RY. Thank you so much. Also, is RY in the chat? Somebody just said you're welcome.
That was me.
Jesus Christ. I'm dealing with children, petulant children here, people.
You'll be fine.
Hill, it's a car that's probably not made for this.
I'll give him a 3. I mean,
he didn't cause any issues.
That's true, and I did see him get out of the.
Break anything.
Yeah, so that's what I'll give him.
He ran okay. He finished better than he started. He survived the chaos. Didn't do anything wrong. All 3.
Yeah, overall good enough.
Chase Briscoe, real bad too. Real bad too.
I saw him in the top 15 a couple times. But
I saw him a couple of times, but the finish was awful, and I don't really think it was because of I don't recall it being because of a crash at all. He
didn't wreck. I don't think. No.
I don't believe so.
It could have, and TV missed it. I mean, it was so chaotic at the end, you just don't know.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but he wasn't
That's true.
causing anything that caused a caution or
True.
anything like
At the last time,
Lally
they
was
did
that
miss
one
a
time.
bunch of things. At the last couple of laps, they missed a lot.
Well, there was a lot of stuff to look at.
Then we go to Rockefeller, which, I mean, is he the one? Can anybody? Was he the guy? Yeah, he was the guy that drove Hamlin to the DNF, right?
Yeah.
I
Yeah, he
think
just straight up
so.
doored him, but there was nothing he
I
could
don't
have done.
think
But
so.
no, it was him. Rockefeller had nowhere to go, and he just hit him.
So hold on, because this impacts my score. Is he the one that kind of caused that though?
No, he did not cause it. Hamlin caused it
Got
himself.
loose and then slid into who was it? Who was that? Was that Chastain?
Ty
No.
Dillon, he tried to wreck the goat.
Dillon. It was Ty Dillon he slid into, and then Hamlin slid back across the track, and then Rockefeller hit him, and then it
There was
spun
nowhere
Hamlin
for
back.
Rockefeller to go. He literally had to stop.
Well, I mean, whoever caused.
Because he's gonna raise the score for whoever.
Yes, absolutely. I need to know who took Hamlin out so I can give them a phenomenal score.
He spun himself out. Rockefeller destroyed his car.
I think, if I remember correctly, what happened was this: Rockefeller simply got loose and spun while racing Ty Dillon. Then that got in Hamlin's way, and then that caused
I'm
Hamlin
sorry,
to crash.
No,
So
did we watch the same race?
Hamlin got loose by himself while racing underneath the
Did we watch the same race where Hamlin literally locked out the brakes, hit Ty Dillon, spun himself in the middle of the chicane, and then Rockefeller had nowhere to go and straight up destroyed his back bumper?
Caused it himself first.
All right, I'll give Rockefeller a 4, and I'll give Ty Dillon a 4 since we can't. They were both integral into his demise.
Wait, why are
So
you giving Ty Dillon a 4?
because
He got 30 in a 30th place car. That should be a slam.
no,
honestly,
sorry.
I'm gonna say Rockefeller too.
Womp womp.
I thought Rockefeller was gonna do better.
Yeah.
I mean, I
I thought he was
suppose that
maybe top 25, but was not expecting this.
Zane Smith. Where did old Zane Smith end? 30th.
Smith finished 30th.
That's bad. 2. Giving him a 2.
Yeah, the front row cars were not fast today. I think Todd Gillen outran both of them, which is disappointing.
Well, but McDowell probably would have ran better than Gilliland had he not had the power steering issue.
He wasn't running 24th of most of the race though.
Well,
like Todd Gilliland ran 15th to around 25th. Michael McDowell was 24th to the back.
So
he was up higher.
I thought that was a power steering problem.
Yeah, he had a power steering problem really dang early, and it does show because.
What's with this track and power steering? That's the only track I ever hear power steering issues.
I know Suarez had it last year.
Yeah, last year. I believe Clint Boyer lost power steering back in the 2020 race, I believe.
Yeah, so.
2020.
Well,
I think it was Kurt Busch who lost in 2019. I'm not sure.
Yeah, power steering issues are prevalent at this track because of the curbs. They mentioned power steering during the broadcast, but there's these sausage blue curbs that really kick your car up into the air hard, and then it comes right back down. That's not good for the steering at all. It hurts hard.
Yeah, and the track is so different. You have the wide oval parts and the differing setup. You have to find that balance. All of this probably culminates in.
Yeah, Burns said that they have to do risk banking or risk
have a lot of sharp, slow turns and a couple of wide open, fast turns.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really hard on the cars, and it seems to claim power steering unit every single time. But yeah, but just going back to Zane Smith, he was completely unremarkable.
It's kind of interesting that it's also McDowell who had these issues, and they also had that issue back at the Glen. I think it was electrical, but still interesting that 2 road courses in the last 2 months have had issues for them.
Yeah, true.
Because that's when they have their chances to win.
Yep.
We will we'll go to Ty Dillon.
I thought Ty Dillon had a top 20 car. He just got murked by everybody else.
No, he did not. He did not.
He did. He was doing pretty good. He got murked by Corey LaJoy and whoever was running the 15.
I never saw him once in the top 20.
Well, I saw him in practice and he was running 6, so give my boy a chance.
So he got wrecked by the 15 of Andy Lally.
I am listen.
Strategy here. Andy Lally's getting an extra 2 points.
Listen.
He should get -2 points.
I'm just gonna say that I am honored to have the only Ty Dillon fan in our Discord community. This is great.
Ty Dillon deserves it.
Matt, who's the Ty Dillon fan? I want
Me.
to know.
It's Tech.
I
Tech SMB is the Dylan fan,
I
man.
gotta give you the Ty Dillon roll. I don't think I've used it yet. Hold on.
You definitely have not.
I'm pretty sure it's been gathering dust in the drawer.
I didn't even know that we had made one. Yeah, I feel like you have to make it.
She was in 2017
made it
years
yet.
ago.
Hold
That's the
on.
last time Ty Dillon fan was ever there.
All right, who came home 32nd, guys?
That
McDowell.
would be
Oh yeah, that was tough. He's still not gonna get a great score,
That guy
but
got murked, and it was on the road. You can see that thing wanted taking laps.
I mean, I will say this though: the guy was a trooper. I mean, he has power steering, give out early, got stuck in a bunch of wrecks, then
he did.
head first into a crash, which wasn't actually his fault, and he somehow still managed to finish the race. Granted,
Yeah,
it was competitive, but
I'll
still.
give him a 4. I mean, he had a heck of a hit there at the end with Jones too. That was tough. So
Yeah, I mean, he definitely had the car held together. He probably would have finished decently well.
yeah,
But even still, the fact he finished at all is a minor miracle.
let's see.
That was a
He meant
trooper
minimal speed.
mainly because I feel like the Roval is probably one of the hardest tracks to drive without power steering.
It's hard to
Alright.
drive just in general. I have never made a successful lap there on iRacing, man. I can't
agree.
fucking do that thing.
It's hard to drive without a car. It's hard to drive a car without power steering in general.
Oh, for sure, Banana. That's a given. Banana said,
Officially created the Ty Dillon fan roll. It is now in existence, and I've gave it to Tech S&B, man.
And then we leave it in the drawer forever.
I'm gonna get some shotgun beers and drink some Ty Dillon Twisted Tea.
yeah, no doubt. Yeah, Banana said that McDowell's car was more tore up than his 2021 500 win. That's just a given. That car was absolutely destroyed today.
Get that thing off the road, bro. Like, holy cow.
Hey, if it works, it works.
Hey, listen, man.
I get
It
because the guy that's next literally had
it was
he beat it.
it was giving me Earnhardt vibes where he flipped the thing, he got in the ambulance. It was like, oh, all 4 tires are still up on that thing, man. Let's get it going.
Yeah, the 1999, right?
I miss those days,
98 or
man.
99 at Talladega or something.
Yeah.
Cars can hold up. Where's the flipping car that finishes the race? Why can't
And
we
that's
have that anymore?
and that's what McDowell did today, man. He like was about to stop and he was like, I can still race this thing, and he went.
Hey, what Russia saying flips that car before taking off? He's definitely gonna drive that thing until it's done.
Yeah. So who do we got next? We have Suarez. Yeah, yeah. All right. So I want to go ahead.
Suarez guy.
And I'm just gonna put this out here. Suarez got hate for 2 incidences, and only one of them was his fault. The issue with Cindric and the backstretch chicane was his fault, but that spin, he got punted by Bell, and a lot of people, I saw some hate about saying he did it intentionally because that's whenever Ross had just wrecked.
Yeah, no, that was just a pretty big coincidence. I
Yeah.
thought it was because I didn't see him getting punted. I just saw him spinning, but then I saw the replay.
Bro,
But
Yeah, I mean,
Bell
it's
shot
definitely.
Robbie Gordon his ass. I don't want to
I will
hear
say
it.
this: it was definitely light contact from Bell, but it was contact, and
Light
he
contact,
definitely.
well, and that was a tough spot in the track to do that kind of a contact too, though.
No, that was shit to Robbie Gordon. He went full throttle. You could hear it, the full
I mean,
throttle
if
going
they were
zoom, and
trying to do
Daniel
it
Suarez trying to make the
intentionally, that would be a
apex.
caution, I would consider, since
That's
it's
a
not
Robbie
like
Gordon
you're
move.
so-
And Christopher Bell ain't no Robbie Gordon.
I mean, for Suarez, I'm gonna give him a 3. It was not a great race by any stretch.
I'll say that.
And then
I mean,
had
he
that
definitely
terrible
had a
pit
fast.
stop.
He had fast cars. There's no a fast car. There's no doubt about that. But he just got screwed over by a bad pit stop and some stuff that was partially his fault, partially not. Frankly speaking, I think that he and the 99 team, and I think now really Trackhouse in general is now just waiting for next year because a lot of stuff to do.
I'll have to look for that at Martinsville, Banana.
Every time I see Daniel Suarez with a winning car or a top 5 car, pit crew or him wreck, like they mess up bad.
Yeah, they've been severely mistake prone this year.
Don't remind me.
Let's
Ricky
and,
Stenhouse,
speaking
the
of McDowell,
2.
Stenhouse.
It should be
Stenhouse,
Ricky
thank you.
and
I'm thinking
Fire.
of give him an F.
The fire was
I'll tell you
vicious.
that.
Yeah, that was a tough fire. Where was he running whenever that happened?
was
like
all better.
27 to like 31st, where Ty Dillon was at.
Oh yeah, I mean, I'm gonna give him a 3. I mean, it would have been a 2, but
I'm gonna say
And
2.
Emerson said they had toe link issues and they came in pit road and they went a couple laps down, but they never showed what happened.
yeah. Well, he hit the wall, is what I
He
heard.
burned it.
Yeah, I mean,
He burned the Totitos.
Yeah, he just kind of wasn't there much, and then the only notable thing was that he caught on fire. So I guess I'll give him a 2, but I'm very
That's
tempted to
fix
say
that.
1.
I'm
Well,
just gonna go with a 4, just because of the fact that I swear to God, who threw the Molotov cocktail in that damn car? Because it started out.
well, and he was so chill getting out of the thing too.
Everywhere.
Yeah,
would
he
you
was just
Someone
yeah,
put
he
it
was
in here,
blasé getting out.
pizza
of
rolls
there.
are
He was
ready.
just-
Dude, he did. Yeah, he was taking his time to get out, and like he did not show. He was not freaked out at all, man. It was wild.
He just calmly threw the net down, calmly climbed out, walked away, and then just looked at the burning remains of his car.
Andy Lally, 1. This is a 1.
Yeah,
You know
this
what?
was
He
fun.
wrecked, and then you
Kind
try to
of.
wreck Ty Dillon.
Really.
You're gonna try to wreck Ty Dillon and wreck yourself really bad.
Well, I mean, he's supposed to be a road course guy, and he just kind of
And he drove
terrible.
backwards.
That was bad.
Well,
That was
from what I
what else
yeah,
were
I
you
mean,
supposed
he
to?
got
He's just trying to get off
he
track.
got
Yeah, no, the driving backwards thing wasn't a bad thing. He was trying to.
If he was driving backwards, he can't learn how to drive the track.
Everyone else was on the opposite side of the track. Nothing happened.
Well,
Yeah.
try to
He
wreck
lost
Ty
because
Dillon, so
nobody
something did
next to him.
happen.
Nobody was next to him. Nobody else
Well-
ever had issues in that part of the track all day on the exit of 1. He just went in the gas.
Well, in
spun it around,
practice,
hit
that's
the
a different
wall.
story.
I mean,
Well, and to be fair though, he had to go backwards though. He broke his toe link, and it could not turn left to go back around. So
Turn it around.
Ty Dillon.
yeah, so
yeah, and let's just go on to Jones and this
Eric
easy
Jones.
one.
Bruh, this dude. Oh, did you hear his radio?
No.
no.
When he did that first spin out, he was yelling and saying, "You can't race in this damn car, or you're gonna spin out."
so he didn't like the handling of it, I guess.
No, he said you
That's
can't
probably
race it at
not.
all. You can't try to make a pass. He said you're gonna wreck out.
Well, I think that was just him being mad because he was having a bad
Well-
day because Reddick
I
showed
think
you
you
could
got wrecked
pass.
by Belicki somehow. So.
So yeah, the yellow came out for the Lally thing because he was on pit exit. He wasn't behind the wall, yeah.
Bro was so bad he couldn't even come out the exit. Ty Dillon
Um, But Eric Jones, I mean, where was he running whenever he had that issue? I mean, was he?
Not great.
Yeah, I mean, it was.
He was running 27th and then went dead last. Now I remember.
Yeah, I'm gonna give him a 1. That was
He was
bad.
doing
Yeah,
terrible.
he got
He
clobbered
spun
by.
out really early, too.
by
And
Chicago.
last-
covered himself.
And last but not really least is Denny Hamlin.
I mean, he just had an issue. I mean, he still wasn't running. He still wasn't running great. Did he get stage point? Yeah, he did. He got 8 stage points in stage 2.
And was able
but,
to
like, he
advance the
obviously
round
missed
of
his
8
brake
on
marker.
points.
Actually, hold on.
and then got crashed out or
give him
crashed
a low
himself
point.
out.
Give him a
Something.
low score. Because he tried to wreck Ty Dillon. So
Jesus
I feel like
Christ.
he
I
missed
give
his
him a
brake.
high score for that.
I don't know. So he tried to hit the brakes. He hit the brakes a little bit too hard. He spun around, and then Ty Dillon, the GOAT, was right there. He tried to hit him, which is ridiculous. Then he spun back. He still wasn't let off the gas. As soon as he got to the front stretch, he braked, and then Rockefeller hit him, and then Ty Dillon had to do a stop and go, which was dumb.
I mean, I really am not quite sure what happened with Hamlin.
Mrs.
But
Brake.
he
Brake
had
marker.
a fast car. He kind of threw it away, but to be fair, he did make it good, and he did well enough the previous 2 races. So
Could've passed
I'll give him
Ty
Suspension
Dillon.
four.
snipped
Can't
the
pass Ty
grass
Dillon.
and it broke. That's what happened.
Well,
Yeah,
he,
but
well, if you try to
He
pass
missed the
Ty Dillon,
DVP by
you
4
gotta pass him.
seconds.
You can't wreck him.
They're really gonna be so strict. It's by 4 seconds.
All right.
Stupidest thing ever.
Hey, I'll see you, Banana. Thanks for stopping by. All right, so we're going to our biggest winner.
Either the dinger.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna give it to AJ.
I'll say AJ. Yeah, this is
What's the
the
biggest
first
winner?
win for
Yeah,
colleague as this is the first win for colleague ever since they've
No,
started running
second.
in cup cars full
Here's
time.
something interesting,
Oh,
guys.
oh yeah. Well, yeah. Sorry.
Has 3 people have filled out the form already, and 1 person actually picked Ryan Priest as the biggest winner. And I thought it was pretty interesting.
It could have been definitely on the surprise category for me. He's a candidate there, but
I think I switched up surprise and biggest
Well,
winner.
let's go to loser and loser.
oh yeah, I see it. I see it.
Let's see. Well, obviously it's gonna go to one of the 4 who was eliminated. I think.
Well, it's got to be Brad Keselowski, right?
Hamlin,
I don't know. I
mean,
think Bush
he had
because
a
he
good run.
almost had a win, and it slipped through.
Well, yeah, but here's the thing: he almost got the win, so I wouldn't call that the biggest loser.
I would say Hamlin, he got dead
Yeah,
last
but
with a
Brad
good
didn't
car.
need a win though. Brad could have pointed his way in.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say Bubba.
Yeah, I'm gonna say Brad because he was the only one
Yeah.
above the cut line, and compared to everyone else, he probably had the best shot aside from Reddick. Because Chastain he was 10 points back.
Hey, what's going on, AJ? Thanks for joining us. Appreciate you. We're on to our biggest loser, winner, surprise, and flop. Join on in with us.
Yeah, but
All right.
yeah, cool. But as I was saying, Bubba, he's not really known for road course racing, so I don't think anyone really expected him. Bush was way too far back to do anything other than win.
Yeah,
so
fill that form out, AJ. Fill that
that's all
form
I
out.
asked for.
Bard definitely lost.
Running as good as he could have, and Bubba was the only one who I feel like had a better car than where he finished, so he probably could have pointed his way in.
Well, he was playing stage point strategy. He had to do what he had to do.
I don't think Bubba could have made it on points because he finished 16th, and last I checked, he was like 19 back, so there was no way he could have reasonably pointed his way he through without like realistically none of the 4 who got eliminated, you know, Chastain, Wallace could have made their way through without someone ahead of them wrecking, like, you know, MPJ, Bell, someone like that.
Yeah.
Here's a bold pick. I'm gonna go Allmendinger for biggest surprise since that team has not had it on road courses this year.
Not a bad one. Not a bad one, honestly.
Put for my biggest surprise.
Hi Gibbs, I expected it. He was really good at the Roval last year in Xfinity.
Yeah.
True, but by that same logic, AJ Allmendinger, I did note this earlier. In every single race where he's scoring points at the Roval, he's won without fail. I mean, all of them.
Yeah. See, I want to say Allmendinger for it, but at the same time, it's like.
4 in a row in Xfinity at the Roval.
Yeah,
that's exactly. We talked about that, AJ. We were all kind of surprised that Kyle didn't punt AJ for that win, knowing that he had to do it. I would have put my money that he would have. I think honestly he probably would have if he wouldn't have spun his tires on the restart. If he was neck and neck with him going into 1, he probably would have done it.
He would have crashed him.
Yeah.
I think that's where.
I actually don't think, even if Bush didn't spin his tires, I don't think he probably would have like intentionally wrecked Allmendinger. Just because, I mean, if you kind of think back, when was the last time Bush intentionally wrecked somebody? The
He would
only
also
one
be
I
kind of
think
hypocritical
of
for what he
would
said.
be
I know
like
2008
2009 or something with Daly Jr. at Richmond. Yeah.
Oh
that's
no, the Ron Hornaday
last
truck
time.
incident back in 2011 was pretty terrible.
Yeah.
But again, 2011, 2008.
I've actually,
how many years ago? Bush has not intentionally wrecked anybody in how many years?
He also hasn't been in a must-win. He could actually been in a good bit.
You know what? I think I've got a pretty good surprise pick. I'm gonna pick Joey Logano, top 5.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
Penske's been crap all year.
They have been very bad, and Logano's not really known as a road racer, so.
True. I've gone with a similar logic. I've gone for Priest because, you know, he's in SHR equipment, which is arguably even worse. And, you know, he's not known for road racing at all. So,
here's
yeah.
a bold pick, guys. Somebody who submitted the form has picked William Byron as the biggest surprise, which I think is pretty crazy since Byron's actually been really good at the Roval for his entire career.
The only thing surprising about Byron is that he didn't win the race, to me. I mean, where he was at there at the end.
He got that giant Z car. Of course he ain't gonna win.
Yeah, he was right there at the end.
All right. Biggest flop.
Brad.
Yeah.
Brad.
Really?
Flop.
Brad.
I mean, I have Brad for loser, so flop. I'm going to
Well, mine
say.
would be Denny Hamlin.
I think I put either Denny Hamlin or Rockefeller. I'm not sure.
I'm gonna say flop. I mean, I'm honestly not surprised. I'm not surprised Rockefeller finished badly because I know Carson's made that 42 car look a lot better, but I doubt they did the same kind of work on that car for the road race.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna say Hamlin because he did make it, but he definitely could have done way better than he did, and he probably should have.
Wasn't Rockefeller in the? Wasn't Rockefeller? Didn't Rockefeller run a race in the 42 before?
Yeah,
Like
it
they
was
Yes,
started,
I
they
believe.
started doing better with Hocevar. And didn't he run like the same way?
Watkins
Didn't
Glen and
Rockefeller
Indy.
run,
little better
what
than
was it,
Christian,
Indy and
but
Watkins
nothing
Glen?
crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was Indy Watkins Glen.
But yeah, and didn't he run like around 25th both of those
Well, I mean,
times?
you're a road race.
Yeah.
You're
25th
expected to
30th.
perform
Better
good.
than
Yeah,
Grayson
so
would
if
have.
he performs the same this time, I don't really see what's wrong with that.
Yeah, I don't know who to put for my flop. I mean, honestly, I guess
I put Barr. Like I don't expect him to do great or anything, but like
I'm gonna
18,
say. Listen, I'm gonna say Bubba. I mean, I really had high hopes that he could do it after practice and qualifying.
That is true. That's pretty true.
I mean, he definitely was fast, but to be honest, I kind of expected this outcome.
It was
Let's go for heat
well,
index.
yeah, heat index. This is
Bubba's not really
I
known
want
to
to
be
talk
a
about the
road
Charlotte
racer,
Roval.
so
Let's talk about
it.
the Charlotte
no,
Roval.
I wouldn't.
It's
say that.
for me the heat index.
track
I'm gonna
sucks.
give it a 4. I mean, it was kind of rough for me, honestly.
Like
I
this
mean,
track sucks, by the
The
way.
racing was overall better than last year's race, and if it wasn't for the
Oh.
stage cautions, it would have been terrible.
I'm gonna
to be
tell you
honest,
about
the
something.
racing, in my opinion, definitely was better. The restarts were interesting enough.
What?
There was actually some passing possible, and it was interesting to try and see Byron run down on AJ
Yeah.
with a clearly faster car.
Here's the thing about
It
the Charlotte
seems,
Roval.
yeah, it seems like I might be in the minority here. A lot of the chat is also
Oh.
saying that they liked
The
it.
Charlotte Roval to
I didn't
me.
see a
it's
lot
like,
of it. I only saw the end and little bits of the middle. But honestly, it was a really
Same.
boring.
I kind of got bits and pieces of it. I was too busy.
like the Charlotte
I
Roval
watched
to
the whole
me.
thing.
I think it's ran its course.
What was AJ? What was your favorite part of the race,
Charlotte
if you don't mind me asking? I'd like to hear your input on what your favorite, because AJ in chat said he thought the race was great. So I want to know from him like what he thought the best part of the race was, or what made it great. And who knows? Maybe they're a Dinger fan.
Yeah.
I'm
I
gonna
was
tell you, Charlotte
Stenhouse's car
Roval.
going in an inferno.
Like, tell me something good that happened in the Charlotte Roval that isn't the 2017 finish or Ty Dillon winning a stage. Tell me something that is.
Wasn't it it was the 2018 finish, right? The 2018 was the first year.
Yeah, the first
Well,
year was
2018, my bad.
2018.
2018 finish and Ty Dillon winning the stage was the only two good things that happened in the Charlotte Roval.
The
You won a
28.
stage here.
Yeah, Ty
Oh,
Dillon still won a stage.
2020, I think it was.
Yeah, he had two stages that year.
Jermaine, yeah, I believe.
This now, guys. This is when they would split the stages. Let's not give him too much credit now.
What do you mean give it to him credit? He ran pretty good. If Brett Griffin called him Lewis Hamilton out there.
Hey, enjoy it, guys. This is
fun.
the one and only
See you
Ty
next
Dillon
one.
fan that we'll probably ever
Damn
get
right,
to.
you know.
No, didn't he win a stage at Bristol too? Or
Yeah, he sure did.
Yeah,
And he beat.
and-
he did. He did. I remember that.
Clint
That was
Boyer.
fun.
He beat a Clint Boyer straight out of pure speed because that boy got some talent. Hey, I got
Yeah.
Well, he did.
Guys, we should probably stop. We're giving Jay for PTSD right now.
So AJ responded and said that the best part of the race was just how tight the points were, and watching Reddick and Byron make their way to the front. But he also hates Bubba and Denny, so seeing them struggle helped the rating as well.
Okay.
And I can respect that, because if Denny Hamlin does very bad in a race, I instantly like the race more. If he hadn't already locked himself into the playoffs, it would have been that much sweeter. But I couldn't really relish in it too much because he's already advanced. So
Yeah.
Lucky
That was
Shithouse
fun.
did burn to the ground this race. I'm gonna give it an extra point for that.
yeah, Jafer needed to get that one out.
Yep.
So
Burned to the ground. Austin Dillon crashed and Ty Dillon crashed too.
To be fair, yeah, everyone I hate did have something happen this race.
Oh, who said about Ty Dillon crashing?
all right, boys. Well,
It's getting a bonus point for that.
That's
Yeah.
fine with me.
I think we're gonna call it for the night. I'll hang out with you guys in chat in the Discord. But I need to get off the computer because my wife has been texting me because she wants to go to bed. So, and I've commandeered our bedroom. So I'm gonna hop out of here, say bye to the stream, and I'll see you guys in general. But great talk tonight, guys.
Yep. Catch you later, man.
Check out, man.
See ya. All right, chat. Well, appreciate everybody for stopping by. AJ, RY, Banana. I saw Christian, Dice. You guys helped out a lot with the moderation. Definitely appreciate that. Denny, thanks for stopping in. Phantom, thanks for stopping in. Kendall, you guys are awesome. Video this week is coming out on Friday. It's going to be Xfinity Series number history. Coming out on Friday. That's going to be numbers 20 through 24. I need to get commands set up, AJ. I had them set up on my Twitch before I started doing NASCAR content, and I haven't done it yet. But I can do this real quick. I'm going to go ahead and get an invite link set up. Here we go. Y'all come join the Discord. Oh, it may not work because links may be disabled. I've got to figure that out too. I definitely appreciate that, AJ, for sure. If the link didn't work to get into the Discord, guys, go to the About section of the channel and just hit the little Discord button. I'll even show you guys real quick so you can see. So you're going to go to YouTube, right? You're going to go over here and hit your channel. This section right here, About. Hit that. Then you're going to hit this Discord right here. Boom. So yeah, anybody, oh, awesome, AJ. Great. Anybody who's not in the Discord, come join us. That's how you can be a part of these calls with me for the Sunday Race Reacts. We have a great time. And then we have great conversations every single day as well. So come join the Dogleg Garage. I'm going to stop rambling though. Xfinity Series 20 through 24 will be out on Friday. Got my little board here showing me. Next week will be a 2-upload week. We're going to get Track History Homestead on Tuesday, and then we're going to get Team History Joe Gibbs Racing on Friday. So big day for content this week and next week. But yeah, appreciate all of you guys for joining in. And until next time, guys, I will love you and leave you. I'll see you next time.